I don't know why, but it feels like forever since I actually uploaded something, even though like my last couple uploads was from like a month ago. But over the past couple months, there has just been a ton of stuff announced from the OCG, and I want to go over it because it's basically just all of my favorite archetypes getting insanely broken cards, and I'm extremely happy about it. So the first thing that we got back in November of 2025, this was one of like the first, instances of new support. Uh it's Synchron support. And of course, I saw these cards and I was like, these cards are broken. Um so with this, Synchron basically gets a Snake Eye Ash, but without a normal summon. And that's with this Junk Meister. Earth Warrior, searchable off Rhoda. In hand, you reveal a warrior or start a synchro in extra, special summon it, and then you're locked into synchros, which doesn't matter. If it's normal or special summon, you can add a junk card from your deck to your hand. And then it's level modulation for junk monsters, which by itself is just really good. So if this is Synchron Snake Eye Ash, Junk Armor is Snake Eye Poplar. If this card is added to your hand, except by drawing it, you can special summon it. Broken. Your opponent can't target synchro monsters you control. This effect doesn't matter, really. Actually, it would only matter if you have the Axel face up. This is the important part. You contribute this card, special summon a junk or synchron monster from your deck in defense, except itself. This right here is absurd with how good it is. It I I can't imagine the combos right now, but basically you just go reveal, summon, add, special this guy, effect tribute, summon Jet Synchron from deck. That's speeder. But obviously you can summon something else to do some other combos. This is just a reprint of Snake Eye Ash and Poplar, essentially. That's all these are, but for Synchron. Um, these RDA cards don't matter. Um, then a whole month later, this is the first reveal was from November 16th. December 20th, we got more. It's more it's more support from the Legendary Collection 5Ds. Uh they got Assault Sonic Warrior, which I figured would happen. They would make a reprint of this guy because he was on the OCG playmat, but it was just like the OG version. This guy is nuts for multiple reasons. So the first effect, it's an extender. The second effect, it's a searcher. This card, I think, replaces lefty and righty. Um, Simply because it eliminates a brick from your deck. Um, it's one card combo. You go normal or special, you add Scrap Synchron, you synchro summon using Scrap from hand, make Scrap Warrior, Warrior add Fellowship, Fellowship add Speeder, and or Full Speed and Junk Synchron, discard Full Speed, decrease the level, extra normal Junk Synchron, bring it back, and then you can use Speeder's effect, Full Speed, the Full Speed effect, because Scrap Warrior is on the field and it says monsters that mention Junk Warrior can't have their effects negated. So you can search off of this, which is when we'll get into this spell card down here. And then it chain blocks. Um, Another part why this card is really good, it bridges into some assault mode stuff. So even through Like all your stuff, you can set up some assault mode stuff. Like you can make a towers, you can make a Stardust Dragon assault mode for another Omni Negate. But you can also chain block if you just chain block. You use this for synchro material for junk speeder. You go chain one speeder, chain two assault sonic. You chain block Ash Blossom, which is really good. Yeah, this card is amazing, and the artwork is really cool, so that's a plus. But this card, oh my god, they said let's make Mitsurugi prayers, but for Synchron. This artwork, I can't believe how they cooked insanely hard. Like 5-star Michelin restaurant in wherever they develop these cards. So this card, insanely broken. Activate one of these effects. You can't special summon for the extra deck for the rest of the turn except Synchro monsters don't care. Tribute one monster's cost. Special summon a Junk Warrior, Stardust Dragon, or one monster that mentions either of them from your hand, deck, or graveyard except the tributed monster. What this effect means is that if you go Junk Speeder, Chain 1, activate its effect, they go Chain 2 Imperm, you can go Chain 3 Signal, tribute the Speeder, resolve the effect, and then put a non-tuner body on board, which is insanely good. The second effect, when your opponent activates a card or effect in response to the activation of your Synchro monster's effect, negate that opponent's effect. It's insane how broken this card is for Synchron. I've seen so many combos with these. I'm a little late to the party with this, but I've seen the dual videos that use this card. You're fine if your speeder is negated. You're in a better position if it resolves, but like this can help you extend into full combo, I'm pretty sure. This card is just insane. Junk Signal is so crazy. This support is really good. One card combo and a searchable I don't even know the word. Insurance, I guess. And then we get these Overbreak cards, which are insanely cool artwork. But it who cares about Dark Magician or hero support? Who cares about that? We got a retrain of Stardust Dragon, Victim Sanctuary, pretty cool name, generic. Uh, it doesn't mention Stardust Dragon, unfortunately. If it did, this card would be absolutely broken. But the effect is still really good. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn, but you can't activate them in the same chain. The first effect, when your opponent activates a card or effect in response to the activation of your card or effect, quick effect, tribute this, negate the opponent's effect, and if you do, destroy that card. I think that's kind of like a tie-in to Stardust's original effect with the protection. Like it has to be when your opponent tries to do something to you. And the second effect, if your monsters was treated this turn, it includes itself. You can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon one Stardust Synchro monster from your extra deck. This card is also broken just because of the fact that it's a weird Omni Negate, and it like summons a Stardust Synchro. So like you get Stardust Warrior from the extra deck. That's like a ritual Saravis. You get Stardust Cipher Divine Dragon, which is an Omni Negate and a non-target pop of a card. Insanely broken. And then on top of Cipher's Omni Negate, it is like Destruction Protection. which is why they played it in Blue Eyes at the beginning, because you'd go like double Spirit, make the new Blue Eyes Synchro 12, Crimson Dragon tag out into the Cipher. Cipher will protect your Blue Eyes, so you've got just a on-field Omni Negate like every turn, which is really cool. Turned out to be really bad. Not bad, but like inefficient. But you can just summon Stardust Cipher for free. Like, it's broken. I don't think there was really anything else worth mentioning among these. The artwork looks sick. I'm really excited for these overbreaks. And then, like, all in the same day, I think, we get more overbreaks. This Blue Eyes is just really good. Insanely good. This Starving Venom, there was new Predaplant support revealed. This card is insanely good as well. But what we're here for is the Crimson Dragon retrain. It's a soul charge for Dragon Synchro monsters. It gains the attack of all other Synchro monsters that you control. So on an end board, this card is like 15,000 attack. And it's an Omni Negate. Nope, not an Omni Negate, a Monster Negate. When your opponent activates a monster effect, you can return one other Synchro Dragon monster you control to the extra deck, negate the activation. This card is really good. It kind of... So, Synchron was kind of divided into... not divided, you could play both, but like, you could play the level 12 package or the level 11 package, and that's the Jirai Shin and the Majestic Shooting Star Dragon from Dawn of Majesty. That one is objectively better just because you can bring back the Shooting Majestic back from the banishment when it uses its negate effect with Assault Synchron. And you can't do that for like Cosmic Blazar. And in the level 12 version, you were making like Snake Eyes Vengeance Dragon, which granted is a really good card, but this card is just so much better. I think it's we don't care about Cyber End Dragon. This card is just so much better. It's like, if they can't break your board, you've got this guy on your field. He's attacking for like 15k on the follow-up turn. It's so cool. Predaplant support I was talking about. This card, broken. This card is an interesting extender. This card is a one-card combo. Weird that we're getting a Synchro monster, but I'm not complaining. I love Synchros. This broken card, and then this broken card. And then they revealed a plant circular, which makes the support even more busted. And then what else? Oh yeah, this reveal blew my mind because of one card. And I mean, at this point, you probably already know what card it is. But first thing I have to talk about, I love this artwork of Karibo. It is amazing. And I think it's actually kind of good. But what I was excited for was this. I had called that they were going to do a retrain in Legendary Collection 5Ds of Junk Synchron. And I woke up one morning I had to get ready for work, and I saw they revealed the last card, and I'm like, oh my god, last card of the Collection 5Ds. What is it? And it's the stupid trap card, and it just ruined my entire day. And then I just had to wait a couple months because they make this card. Amazing artwork, and it's really good because of the fact that it's an extender. It's Junk Synchron, but if it were cosplaying as Quick Draw Synchron, but with Junk Synchron's original effect. If Star Junk Synchron is in your hand, you can target a level 2 or lower monster in your graveyard, special summon it, and if you do, special summon that monster. But its effect's negated, you're locked into Synchros. The second effect doesn't matter. What matters is just that first effect. Because if you get nibbed, you can just keep going. But you can also use use this as your main combo, and then if you get like interrupted, you get nibbed or whatever, you just go normal summon Junk Synchron and keep going. It's insane what this card does for Synchron. Uh, I don't think like it was just like the first three, the Kribo and then the Junk Synchron, that were basically the bigger things of the reveals, I think, so far. So with this, we are just missing a, what are these called? Overframe. We're missing an overframe of Junk Warrior. That's the only thing we're missing. And they need to not fumble this by making the Junk Warrior bad. But how would they even make it good? My thinking is that they make it like an extender, like kind of like with Junk Synchron's effect, where you just bring back something from the graveyard. I don't think they could make it an Omni Negate. It'd be kind of weird. It has to mention Junk Warrior or be treated as the OG Junk Warrior. We already had like a retrain of Junk Warrior from Legendary Collection. It was Extreme. But if they make an Overbreak, it would probably be Star Junk Warrior. But like they have to make the effect good for like it to be playable. This card is playable. It could be a one of. It mentions Junk Warrior, so you can search it off of Scrap Warrior, Fellowship. You could search it off of Tuning. You could search it off of the new Assault Sonic Warrior. So it's a really good card, and I'm so stoked for when this actually comes out. But I'm also looking forward to if they make a Star Junk Warrior, because that would be amazing if they did that. But yeah, hopefully I didn't go too long. About 17 minutes, it looks like. I'm not gonna sit here and try and talk it out. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I will be able to try and upload more often, because I want to. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later.